Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Velasco. Today we're going to be working on Eureka Math Book A. We're doing Lesson 9 and the page is 237. I'm going to write it here on the side. 237. Boys and girls, remember that if you feel that I'm working too fast for you, go ahead and pause your video and then start it when you have caught up. For number 1, we're going to label the shaded part. Let me underline that. Label the shaded part of each picture as 1/2 of the shape or as 1/4 of the shape. So remember, half means that you cut it into 2 parts, and 1/4 means that you cut it into 4 parts. So here, boys and girls, we're going to label. That means we're going to write the words 1/2 and do your best second grade writing. 1/4. Oh, my second grade writing is not very good at all. And the next one is 1/2, so I'm going to write down 1/2. Okay, and we don't have to work too hard because the words are there in the instructions. Now, which shape has been cut into more equal parts? Boys and girls, in my opinion, circle A has more equal parts. 1/4 has more equal parts, so I'm just going to write the letter A there. And the next question is, which shape has larger equal parts? Well, in my opinion, B has larger parts. And for the next question, which shape has smaller equal parts? Here, the 1/4 has smaller equal parts. Okay, so we'll do the rest of them together, boys and girls. I'll read it for you, and you can answer the questions. Now, first, you need to label the shaded part. What are you going to write down for the first shape? That's right. 1/2. I'm going to have to write it over here, boys and girls, because I have more room over here. 1/2. And the other part, boys and girls, I'm going to have to write it on top of the whole square. I just don't have room. 1/4. And then the question, which shape has been cut into more equal parts? This word was cut off. That says equal parts. Which shape has been cut into more equal parts? Yes, I think the correct answer is B. Good for you. How about the next one? Which shape has larger equal parts? Yes, A has larger equal parts. 1/2 has larger equal parts. And the final question, which shape has smaller equal parts? Yes, the 1/4 has smaller equal parts. Question number 3. Circle the shape that has a larger shaded part. Which one has a larger shaded part? Is it this rectangle that is in 4 parts? Or is it this rectangle that is in 2 parts? Which one has a larger shaded part? Yes, I agree. This shape here has a larger shaded part. Next it says circle the phrase that makes the sentence true. The larger shaded part is 1/2 of or 1/4 of the whole shape. Yes, boys and girls, you're right. The larger shaded part is 1/2 of the whole shape. Good job. Boys and girls, check your work. Give yourself a happy face. And raise roof. 1, 2, 3. Woo, 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 woo. Good job. Move on to the next page. For number 4, 5, and 6, it says color part of the shape to match its label. Circle the phrase that would make the statement true. Remember, true means that it is correct. It is right. So number 4 says 1/2 of the circle. So I'm going to cut this circle in half to show that it's half the circle. And I'm going to color 1/2. And the next circle says 1/4 of the circle. So here I'm going to try and do my best to go from the top through the dot. Make as straight as line as I can. And color 1/4 of the circle. So now we need to complete the statement. 1/2 of the circle is bigger than 1/4 of the circle. Is that true? Or 1/2 of the circle is smaller than 1/4 of the circle. Is that true? Or 1/2 of the circle is the same size as 1/4 of the circle. Which would you circle? What phrase? Yes, 1/2 of the circle is bigger than 1/4 of the circle. Number 5, 1/4 of the rectangle. So I'm going to divide this rectangle into quarters. And I'm going to shade 1/4. That means one of the 4 pieces. And this one says 1/2 of the rectangle. So I'll go from the top straight down to the bottom and shade in 1/2. Now let's make this statement true, boys and girls. 1/4 of the rectangle is bigger than 1/2 of the rectangle. Is that true? 1/4 of the rectangle is smaller than 1/2 of the rectangle. Is that true? 1/4 of the rectangle is the same size as 1/2 of the rectangle. Is that true? Circle the statement. Circle the phrase to make the statement true. Yes, 1/4 of the rectangle is smaller than 1/2 of the rectangle. Next, number 6, boys and girls, 1/4 of the square. So it wants me to divide this into quarters. Go from the top down, side to side, shade in 1/4. One quarter of the square, and the next one says, oh, this one said 1/4 of the square, and this one said 1/4 of the square. 4th. Well, let me give you a hint, boys and girls. I'm going to use my yellow or orange pen to highlight this part. The little word 4. You see that? 4. That means that this square has to be in 4 parts. 4, because fourth means 4. Even when we're counting first, second, third, fourth. So that means it's 4 parts. And we're going to shade in 1/4. 1/4. Now let's circle this phrase to make the statement true. 1/4 of the square is bigger than 1/4 of the square. Is that true? It's not bigger. 1/4 of the square is smaller than 1/4 of the square. Is that true? Well, it's not smaller. 1/4 of the square is the same size as 1/4 of the square. Yes, it is the same size. 1/4 and 1/4 means the same thing. It is the same size. Boys and girls, give yourselves a happy face and give yourselves an oh yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead and go to the next page. The directions for your exit ticket here. Circle T for true. That means it's right. And F for false. That means it's not true. So, let's find out. 1/4 of a circle is bigger than 1/2 of a circle. What do you think, boys and girls? You know what you can do to look at 1/4 and 1/2 of a circle? You can go back there. Over here, I see 1/2 of a circle and 1/4 of a circle. What do you think? Yes, the best answer was false, because 1/4 of a circle is not bigger than 1/2 of a circle. Let's see the second statement. Cutting a circle into quarters gives you more pieces. Where can we look for assistance? Oh, where was the word quarters? Down here. Here's quarters. Does quarters give you more pieces? Cutting the circle into quarters gives you more pieces than cutting the circle into halves. What do you think, boys and girls? Is that true or false? I think that's true. If you cut it into quarters, you're going to get more pieces than the half. Okay, and let's go down to the bottom so you can explain your answer using the circles below. Well, I'll show you. For this first circle, show me boys and girls. For this part right here, show me 1/2. And for this one over here, boys and girls, I want you to show me 1/4. Okay? I'll give you about a minute. Okay, boys and girls, so for 1/2, you should have made your circle into 2 equal parts. And for 1/4, you should have made your circle into 4 equal parts. Now, cutting the circle into quarters gives you more pieces. So we could write down here, quarters means, oops, I'm sorry, boys and girls, means 4 parts. Halves means 2 parts. So you get more parts in a quarter than in a half. Very good, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and raise the roof. 1, 2, 3. Woo, 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 woo. Very good. Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and give yourself a happy face. And go ahead and continue with the next activity. Bye, boys and girls.